and welcome. You're watching Markets Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and this is where we discuss everything about the stock market opening action and how should you be really trading today. To help us with this and many, many more questions, I have with me a very special guest. Mr. Chandan Taparia joins in from Motilal Oswal Financial Services. He's the technicals and derivatives expert. Good morning, and thank you so much for taking the time out for us, Chandan. First question to you. Of course, the markets have opened on a lackluster note. We have seen a very, very flattish opening when you talk about the Sensex, Nifty, and even the bid cap, but the Nifty bank, in fact, opened in the red as well. What are you making of this kind of a market mood that we are seeing? No clear direction. Every day it turns out to be a topsy-turvy trade, a very, very volatile trade. How should investors and traders really approach this market?
Good morning, Sakshi. Usually we have bull market, bear market, and this is a different typical kangaroo market where we are witnessing the roller coaster ride. The one thing you need to notice that India VIX is up by around 9 to 10% today. That is near to 25. So the volatility index, which used to near 1680 zone at the time of comfort of bulls, now from last couple of weeks is hovering beyond 20 zone and now it's near to 25. So when volatility is itself at 25, up by 8 to 9%, such kind of roller coaster ride cannot be ruled out in the market. But even after that, the good part is that on last trading session, the Dow has seen the good recovery of more than 600 points. Nifty index has made the bottom near to 15,735 in the last week. Even after all the gap up and gap down, the base of the market is shifting higher. So that's why we'll go with buy on decline strategy. But again, we need to keep in mind that upside is also restricted. Because yesterday we have noticed that Nifty has seen the good run up, but failed to surpass above 16,400 zone and tumbled down by around 200 points. Today, even after the positive opening of the global market, we are lackluster. So I think we have got stuck in a range and likely to be in between 16,000 to 16,400 zone for next 1 to 2 trading session. So in that range, if market declines to us 16,100 or 16,161 marks, one can use the support of 16,000 to play some bounce to our 16,350 to 16,400 zone.
Okay, understood that. In terms of sectors also, we have seen, so the market's actually now down by 0.1% lower at 16,192. So it's below that 16,200 mark as well. In terms of sectors, if we talk, Chandan, you're seeing mixed action again. Of course, after that very, very sharp downward move on the metal index yesterday, very slight recovery has come about, but FMCG is dragging today. The IT stocks are dragging today. Again, the realty is down as well. Pharma is down by 0.8% too. Is there any hiding place in this market? You're seeing all the defensives take a beating in all this volatility as well. So what is the game likely to be like?
Yeah, so like if we need to find out something, I'll go with the Nifty Auto Index. I'll select the auto name. So we have positive view on the M&M mainly, followed by Maruti and TVS Motor. So M&M, we are suggesting to go long. The stock is having good strength. So even in last 2 trading session, the good volume and the delivery volume was noticed. So here we are expecting the 4-digit kind of movement, really of around 5 to 7% from current level. Second could be the fertilizer, as we are heading towards the monsoon season. Yes. In fact, we have seen or we have heard the news of rains at the different locations of the country. So that could be focus for the fertilizer name. So I'll be looking at the Coromandel fertilizer. So I think somehow market is finding to get the sense of the monsoon season. So fertilizer stocks are doing well. Tractor companies like M&M is doing well. So I'll focus on M&M, Coromandel, such name to hide and to stay invested to generate the alpha in the market.
Okay, to generate the alpha in the market, perhaps autos and fertilizer stocks can do you good and do your portfolio good at this point in time. Also, but a lot of investors are pretty worried because these investors participated in this metal rally, steel rally. They, got these names in their portfolio like Tata Steel, JSW Steel. At one point of time, these stocks were giving them, very sharp returns on the upside. But because of the recent news flows and the recent volatile action, we have seen these stocks tumbling down like anything. Even today, after that very sharp downward move yesterday, they're down even in double digits even today, 12%, 13% down. What is the way out for them? Any advice to add on to these tips? Is that going to be catching like a falling knife, or what would you really suggest here?
Sakshi, I always believe it's very tough to catch the falling knife and it's not advisable if you look at my way of trading setup. Because it's very tough to catch the falling knife, because falling can be further falling. even if you look at the Nifty or if you look at many stocks. But yes, many people might be holding the position. So those who are having in the trading or leverage part or in future and options, suggestion is better to exit your positions. Those who are holding in the cash market, they are suggested not to add the quantity, wait for further decline, let it find the support near to 950 in terms of Tata Steel, then only we can take a call. So as of now, those who are in a trading position are suggested to trim the positions. Those who are interested to look for new, wait and watch could be the advice for these participants. So I think some cautious view on metal and let them stable before you go with the bottom out or bottom facing approach in such day.
Okay, still a very cautious approach on metal names at this point. Two stocks individually, I want your view on post the results. One is Divis Laboratories. We had seen sharp declines yesterday. Today also, if you see, the stock is trading subdued. And the other one is Zomato. Post the earnings, there's a 6% jump today. How are you looking at these two different names, different categories? Now, on the one hand, Divis Laboratories is a stock that has given huge wealth creating returns to investors in the past. Zomato, of course, has turned out to be a wealth eroder of sorts, but is still holding up somewhat. How would you really advise investors to go?
Yeah, so first talk about Divis Lab. Actually, this stock has disappointed the price formations. It was moving in a range in last couple of weeks, but in this week it has surrendered all its momentum and strength, gone below a key support of 4100 zone. So I think short term, the nervousness could be there in the counter. However, this stock has really done well in last 5 years, has gone 10 times in last 5 years, but in this year is down by around 20%. So let it wait, let it find support near to around to 3500 zone, then only we can take a call on buying on Divis Lab. Talking about Zomato, yeah, this is the beaten down name, the fallen down sharply in last 4-5 years, but now I believe some support based buying or overbought scenario is visible on the multiple time frames. So that is the reason that some bounce is clearly visible. So in Zomato, only the bounce is advised for trading point of view with support of 62 for an upside move to a 71, 75 kind of.
Okay. Any more stock recommendations from your side for today for all the viewers?
Yeah, so Sakshi, we started talking about this rural agri theme and monsoon season. So M&M could be in focus. One can look at M&M. We are expecting uptick in the counter. It has given a consolidation breakout, so one can buy with support of 935 for upside move to a 1020 level. Coromandel has already discussed, expecting good pop-up in the stock. The stock is also to give the fresh breakout, surpassing the previous year high of 958 decisively. So one can buy on a small dip with support of 930 and expecting the rally to extend to 1020. So M&M and Coromandel could be two names to continue to see some positive attraction in the market.
Okay, understood that. M&M and Coromandel International as stock recommendations for the day for all the investors and traders looking for opportunities in this current volatile market as well. Thanks a lot, Chandan, for being with us and sharing all the insights on the markets with all our viewers.
Thank you.